quite a lover for cowboy movies.
Yes, that is correct. As you can see from my accent, I'm not from around here, so it really took me a while to fully immerse myself, but I really gained an appreciation for this genre after conducting my research in Colorado. After being exposed to the genre, I began to love many artifacts beloved by the country genre, including cowboy boots.
Objection, Your Honor. Outside the scope, nowhere in the witness's affidavit does he say that he went to Colorado for a research trip about the country genre.
I believe, counsel, I'll allow you to ask the witness about what is contained in that statement.
What is a statement about your research trip to Colorado in your affidavit?
Yes, twice.
Can I enter Mr. Booth as an expert witness?
No, Your Honor.
In your affidavit, you state that you found, what did you find about the chord structure of the two songs?
Well, June's a July Girl and He's My Still Loving You are two very different songs. However, within the country music genre, many songs follow the same basic chord structure. However, in June's a July Girl, the song followed the 1-5-4-5 chord structure, whereas He's My Still Loving You followed the 6-5-4-5. Again, within the country music genre, many songs are played similarly, so there is not much room for variation within the structure of chord progression in each song.
Did you find any interesting things about the audiences addressing the two songs?
Well, yes. The audience of June's a July Girl is really just the listener, anyone listening to the song. However, in He's My Still Loving You, Jordan Evergreen was merely talking to the heartbreaker who had broken his heart.
Thank you. No further questions,
Yes, Your Honor. Dr. Booth, you first found out about this case after Mr. Evergreen's team contacted you. Is that correct?
Why? I do believe so. They did contact me about I was listening to
Just
my...
yes, no.
Yes.
And you said you were on your first trip to Tennessee when the team contacted you,
It
right?
was my first trip. As I said earlier, I'm not from around here. I did want to travel and
Yes,
get
sir,
more.
please. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. I'm very apologetic. Dr. Booth.
Yes, my name is Jan Christian Dagmar.
And currently, Dr. Booth, you said you were a professor at the Juilliard School in New York City, correct?
Why, yes, I am quite proud of Juilliard. It is, just a world-renowned institute.
Your Honor, if you could please request the witness to simply answer a yes or no, that would be great.
He's just talking about how he thinks about this in the future. It's just very fun question.
Well, I don't think there's a relevancy. I never really asked for clarification. I'm asking his qualifications.
It goes towards his qualifications because Juilliard is such a renowned institute.
I am going to request the witness should be permitted to explain his answer.
So currently, you are living on a teacher's salary and the money that you make testifying in court. Is that right?
Well, yes, I have been retained to testify as an expert witness in approximately 50 cases now. So,
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Now, your qualifications are exemplary, I must say. University of Bergen, University of Southern California. Dr. Booth, is it true that your dissertation at USC involved German composers in the Baroque era?
Well, yes, it did. Well, no, I'm not entirely sure what that has to do with the country music genre. The Baroque music, you know, that was centuries ago.
And in fact, did you state in your affidavit, and I quote, "My background is in what the unwashed masses know as classical music"?
Yes, that is my background for my initial studies. However, you know, my recent trip to Colorado is where I conducted many of my research into the country music genre.
Dr. Booth, can you take a look at your curriculum vitae for me, please? According to your CV, the last time that you had a court case in America was in Brown versus Lee in 1994. Am I right?
Yes, that is correct.
And prior to that case, you had only participated in 4 cases in America before that, correct?
Yes, I'm not entirely sure what this has to do with
Thank you. Also, according to your CV, didn't you publish a compendium entitled 145 Why All Country Music Sounds the Same?
Yes, however, that was in 1996. That was 18 years ago, all right? I mean, I've slept since then. And my recent trip to Colorado.
And today you are testifying on the differences between 2 country songs, correct?
Yes, the songs are not very similar if you actually paid attention to it.
Now you are familiar with the songs in question, June to July Girl and He's My Still Loving You, right?
Well, that's the reason I'm here.
Will the bailiff distribute copies of lyrics which have already been entered into evidence? Isn't it true that June to July Girl uses the phrase, killing time on this hot summer night?
Yes, that is true.
And isn't it true that He's My Still Loving You uses the almost identical phrase, killing time on a hot summer night?
Yes, that is also true.
And isn't it true that June to July Girl uses the phrase, waiting on her, wishing on a star, while He's My Still Loving You uses the phrase, waiting on you, wishing on a star, wishing on stars?
Yes, however, country music can often speculate about stars and other things. I mean, if you've ever been to Nashville, you might just sit in the back of your truck, just look up at the night sky.
If you could just
and
answer
see-
yes or no, please.
Yes.
Thank you. And Dr. Booth, isn't it true that the phrase June to July, the hook of Jesse Jameson's June to July Girl, is also found in the chorus of Catnip Evergreen's He's My Still Loving You?
Yes, that is also true.
No further questions, Ron.